Oh boy, how's it going, everybody? Rob here, back with another video, and well, I'm gonna play a game that well, I played a little bit of a while back, and I wanted to you know, do this, and it was a lot of fun. So, anyways, do I have the Fatesworn DLC? I could have sworn I got that. Yeah, we'll get it later. But anyway. So, Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning. Now, I'm gonna say this. This game has history, for the most part. Considering, I want to say with its creators, and the fact that this was, if I remember correctly, was created or at least financed by a baseball player, supposedly, and he yeah, basically kind of drilled the company into the ground. But anyway, Kingdoms of Amalur, which is I want to say it's a fantasy game, obviously, and it is interesting, to say the least. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Play casual. I've played a little bit before, so it's been, I will say I kind of enjoyed it, for the most part. But anyway.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We live
Thank you, not Galadriel.
In a world awakened to new magic.
Okay.
Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide.
It would have been fucked up if it was actually, was it Kate Blanchett?
A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable faithful.
Oh, Lord.
But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly.
He's just like, fuck you people.
Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
That's like how the game starts, literally. Turns out, your character is already dead. Again, what a way to start a game.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Goran? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Okay, so we can choose an Almain. Almain are a warlike and religious nation of a storied origin. Many Almain come to the Feyland seeking freedom while honoring the traditions of their homeland. Varani, hardened by the high seas, the Varani are just as frequently pirates and mercenaries as they are shrewd merchants. They favor swords and daggers as seaworthy weapons. Then there's the I'm gonna fuck this up. Josel Far. And they are a proud and ancient people from a frozen land or lands of the north. They judge themselves fit to divine right from wrong under wind, sun, and sky, and meet an even-handed justice. And the Dokelfar. And they are renowned as sophisticated students of magic and diplomacy. Sorry, I don't know why I said discipline. While they do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes subtly and with grace, or efficiently in silence. I kind of want to go with let's go with the Varani. So let's see. We can get fire, water, war. Oh, hell yeah. So either it's between war and death. I'm gonna roll a d20. 1 through 10. 1 through 10 will be death. Well, no, war. 11 through 20 will be death. It's gonna be war. I think we're gonna go with that. That's more of a Geralt haircut. Accessories. There we go.
A Varani. Must have been a mercenary, come to fight in the war. I could have told him how he'd end up. Not in bad shape, though, all things considered. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Alright. We're gonna go with, as you guys can probably guess, because in a sense I like to put myself in the character sometimes.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
It's like, oh wait, I'm not dead! You alert all the other dead bodies. That's a way to wake up! Like, oh god, it smells! Actually, no, what would be the first thought that comes to mind when you're in that scenario? All the dead bodies or the smell? Alright. So, we gotta get out of here. Ooh. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caverns, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the waste. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible. Although, you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. Hardly a fitting rest for the poor things, but if it's any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first way. What? What do you mean? Okay. So, go over here. Wait, can I... Is there anything over here? Oh. Neat. Loot skeleton. Got some gold. Nice. Pull that lever. Alright, we got a rusty sword. Let's go and take it. So options, inventory. So inventory section of your pause menu contains new items. Try accessing it now. Inventory contains all the items you are carrying. Your newly acquired longsword is listed under weapons. Alright, select items to choose where to equip it. Okay. Equip. Congratulations, your new weapon is now equipped. Press the option button to return to the game.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha! Stay away!
Alright, let's keep moving.
Anybody!
You! Up there, please help me! Please!
More mortal scum? No matter.
Alright, to dodge.
All die.
Okay. Left stick and circle.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
I'm not dead.
No, clearly not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure, but the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Okay. Who's Hughes?
Professor Formorous Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe.
Alright. The attackers.
Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha De'On, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here.
Death?
I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
And the Well of Souls.
The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. Let me get this.
Okay, so let's inventory armor.
Right this way. You go first.
Let me just make sure there's nothing else in here. Okay.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
Huh. Does look like they're trying to blow it up.
We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
There we go. Take all. So we got... Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay.
Wait! Do you hear something? More to Arthur! You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Okay. Weapons.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. It's over. Go, go!
Let's keep moving. Oh, wait.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size. More up
All right.
ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Alright. Doing good so far.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
Quite possibly. Alright. Accessibility. Hughes, per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his proprietors. Proterians. But I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value of my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to this successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest a possible solution for an internal cohesion problem of some of the well's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards woefully and frequently disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate guards will be punished immediately. For my steadfast pursuit of knowledge, I require no medal nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me off a subject disposal detail. Now we got spiders. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Let's try using the staff for a minute.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them!
Okay. Yeah, I like the other thing better.
Hurry, get out of here!
Okay.
Bastard! Wait, you're not one of them. It's get alive! That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well.
What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before those twatha make another push.
This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
I can ask him if I can need your help. I can fight with you.
We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it. Ah. Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious leather armor. Is thin, but will give you the speed to reach simple cloth or freeze your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
Now let's see. Alright, let's go. Further and further we go. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies. 97.5% at the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked, rather than a magical fluke on our end. However, full revivification still eludes us, even with increased testing. Products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone. Although, the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope of full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with a subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Alright, let's go.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing. The Well of Souls. The pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time. There's so much we might learn from one another.
Alright. Attack.
You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fey folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalantarth. And why attack the well?
The Fae.
The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on a pseudo-feudal court system alone.
Firmius Hughes.
I'm Fomerus Hughes, scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. And there's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time.
My death.
I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
Okay.
The
Tuatha.
Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane, bloodthirsty, and immortal. Even when they die, their essence returns home to be reborn later. They hate mortals like you and me, and want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much they hate the idea of mortals being reborn.
Okay. The Well of Souls.
It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe.
Alright, so what's going on?
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Alright, so... where are we? Or... let's get out of here.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, where are you going?
Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow...
Yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have breached the lab! They're inside the lab!
Oh no.
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Oh damn. Alright, almost there.
Moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Oops. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, go. So we can't enter back from there. Level up. Okay.
Thank Matharu, another survivor. Are there any more?
No. The door collapsed behind me.
I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully.
Alistair.
This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that.
Oh, well, about Hughes.
Morris Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true.
Alright, what about the Tuatha?
Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do?
Alright, what about the Well of Souls?
The well was a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have saved the world. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
Can I take that sword? Okay, so we are outside. And we are now in the world. So, I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.